Welcome back, 3D students. In this video, we're going to create some mesh lights for our gems so they'll actually cast some light. First, I wanted to show you what I did to this cellular map that I was working on when I left you last time. What I ended up doing was changing the cell colors here. This was white and this was a lighter gray. So I just darkened them up and it made it less prominent. You can see that there. And I also increase the iterations and increase the size a little bit and arrived at something that I think I like. So you can do the same. Should be a subtle look though, it shouldn't be too much. Alright, so we're done with the material editor for now. So we're going to concentrate on making these lights, these gems, actually cast light. So I'm going to start by selecting the sword. I'm going to turn off active shade. And I'm going to select my gem here. I'm going to grow this selection. And I'm going to detach this gem because it needs to be a light. So it can't be part of the sword. It needs to be a separate mesh. So I'm going to scroll down here and find detach. I'm going to bring up the settings. And I'm going to make sure neither one of these boxes is checked. I'm going to name this one green gem and click OK. So now this is a separate object right here, this green gem. See? And we'll do the same with this one. Just need to detach the gem part from the rest of it. Find detach. This one, red gem 01. And then do the same with this one. Okay, now that these are, and you can see they're separate objects over here. Now that these are separate things, we can turn them into lights. So let's go to the Create tab, and we're going to select Light. I'm going to change it to Arnold. Turn on Arnold Light, and we're going to come down here to the Type and make this a mesh light. I'm going to click right there, and then go to the Modify tab, and notice the mesh slot here says None, so I'm going to click that and select the green gem mesh. Now when I turn on active shade, you'll see that that is casting light, but it's not the right color light. So let's make that cast a green light. And you can see very clearly what that's doing. I think I'm also going to turn off cast shadows and see what that kind of look that gives me. I guess that's just a preference. And I'm going to turn down the exposure a little bit so it's not quite so intense. And we can do the same thing with this one. We just need to create another light. Mesh, put one there. Let's go ahead and create two of them. Now this one is going to be that one. But this needs to be a red light, not a green light. And I think its exposure needs to be a lot less than it is. And we can do the same thing with this one. Select the light, click the mesh slot, click the mesh, and make the color what it's supposed to be, and dial down the exposure. So that's how you make the gems emit light. Now they won't really glow because Arnold really doesn't do that. So that's a difficult thing to do in Arnold. But that's it for the lighting. what I'd like you to do now is frame your shot, bring up Arnold Render View, create a still render of what you have so far, and once this is done, save it and add it to your portfolio. And when we come back in the next video, we're going to create an animated camera so that the sword will rotate and we can see all sides of it. And then that will create a video for us, an animated video. And I'll see you then.